Hello! Hey, how is it going? As you can maybe see, my lips are not synchronized with what I'm saying because it happened to be that I unfortunately chose the wrong microphone, meaning I did not record my voice during this last expert challenge, which is really unfortunate and made me very sad. The run was pretty good though. And of course I got the achievement, so I decided I will do a post recording and maybe cut a little bit harder as a compromise with a little more effort. This very last challenge was called What is Hell. It increased the pack charts, but increased health, attack, then also armor for me, and additionally for like twice for me basically, and for the enemies, so they have more attack and everything. I decided to play Primordium because the stats are transferred obviously, and I think Primordium is probably the most straightforward champion for this. What I do is I'm gonna fast forward here and there, but otherwise I will just let the gameplay a bit. I think it's okay. Something which we can keep in mind is that morsels actually save us a bunch of damage because the morsels are fat. Right? Some of them have like 21 health plus 5 armor. It's absolutely massive. However, Blinks do not do anything whatsoever, right? They do 1 damage and nothing has 1 damage. Everything has at least 11 health. Yeah, and that's it. But the magma morsels at least also give 16 damage. Quite a lot. Yeah, and then ultimately, of course, I might take some damage here and there. I was lucky here; it wasn't the mode with a ton of small enemies because they all hit very hard. Here it was few enemies, and I was able to kill them all. Yeah, and after the first combat, I needed 1 unit at least to make sure that I survive, because train stewards do not hit enough, and the backline is the real issue. That was also why I took a Glimmer for the future. Yeah, I took Shadow Eater because at least damage added to the backline. Not much. 10 is also below 11, and it, like basically that's the big threshold, right? Nothing is below. I said 10 is the threshold for Shadow Eater. Luckily I had a Glimmer here, which came out clutch. In this case, luckily, I put the train suit in front because of the sap in the back. I noticed that at least I don't take damage from him. But still, it's a lot of damage just from a single enemy, right? 12 damage is so massive. Really unfortunate. Sinnoh here is really nice to get to. I have no problem. Also in later combats you will see. It's very fortunate. And at the end, Shadow Eater is great for backline thing. However, I didn't want to get Shadow Eater because I think I will need a sweeper, as I have otherwise no way to get rid of the backline. It's quite crucial. So I took the sweeper, and generally Shadow Shell is not too bad because it's pumped as hell. It's not a big difference anymore to Husky Hermit. As Husky Hermit just has more health, and that's the great advantage. But in this case, we already have a ton of health and armor. Additionally, a Primordium, so there's not really a point. And there is a tiny amount of scaling. Multi-loader was great. It helped me a lot of times actually, because I wasn't super quick with the scaling. So getting rid of basically the first wave was insane. still thought with Shadow Eater in the first mini-boss fight, because I felt like it's probably stronger overall. I can maybe get some background clearage, but I took still quite a lot of damage, unfortunately. Here I decided to go for Animus of Will. A little bit of more multiple strike is really important for us. And like I said, there's no advantage, in my opinion, between Shattered Shell and Husk at this point. So I already have Sweeper. I just need to infuse them. The goal here is to go as quickly as possible above 80 HP. Oh yeah, it was a bit more tricky. And then at the end you saw, if I let him go through, I just die. So I had to take an additional attempt. This time I was completely wrong and I just did it the wrong way around. That makes no sense. I want to preserve damage shields, right? So I just redid it immediately. And here I just focus on keeping as many damage shields as possible. And yeah, as you can see, it worked out pretty well. Immediately I got enough damage in. So I also won against Party Boy. And I got multi-strike 2, so I have 3 strikes. And my thought process here was, if I have invasion, the invasion trial, I would like to have the scaling immediately. It would be a great benefit, and with just 8 damage, I actually get it. Right? course, after the minor refraction, I could have also taken the large stone and then minor refraction, but I didn't know that, obviously. Here, I can prep the rail spike once more. The rail spike, I was really looking into pumping it up, have a remove consume, so I get a near pseudo infinite going. Which, at this moment in time, I actually have no big advantage to go through my deck over and over again, except maybe... Yeah, nothing really, because you will not believe it, but I struggle a little bit with surviving. And here we have Hidden Assault. I was a bit scared, and however, armor wasn't a big deal. And Crystal Cloak is, I think, the biggest problem we have, obviously. So I preserved a little bit morsels for Crystal Crow, but thought also here and there it's probably better to preserve damage shields. Here, Glimmer finally came in clutch, and I can use my morsels actually, which is amazing. And I even make it without another morsel up top. However, I do have the miner that saves me one more round as well. And I can even feed on it. That's Crystal Cloak done for you. And we got rich. So with this, we have a survivability strategy, which is we keep getting Primordium back, and Primordium has damage shields. Didn't need anything from the Bone Dog, like if they go at the top, then I will be dead, I think. Especially the later waves, if they hit 75 or even more for a turn, I'm just dead. There's nothing I can do. So I'd rather get rid of Brainset. And I got the remove consume, so we are super set now. If we double that card, we are basically close to an infinite, as close as it can get, at least. We just need a little bit more survivability and look for very quick scaling. That was not an issue. Sinner South comes in clutch as well. So everything is, yeah, perfectly in order, which is really nice. Just pay attention on hitting, if possible, with Shattered Shell, because there is some scaling, obviously. Yeah, now I have so many morsels because I ate a bunch. I need to be a bit more careful. And I can actually select what I really want to do and eat and not eat. As you can see here, I have plenty of cards continuously. We are super set at the moment. Yeah, I was thinking, okay, first step could be good, because we don't need any Ember at the end of a run, so we can just spam it. We have Cinesalve as well, so there's no reason at all. And finally, I can dupe my Radiant Spike. First, I got a little bit more money. Money is always good. kind of thought of getting just more and more packed shots, because why not? We only have 235, now 260 packed shots. And here you can see the beauty of the rail spike. I mean, this rail spike is the best rail spike you can get. 2-2 upgrades and a remove consume. It's amazing. But so within 2 turns, our deck is essentially completely free, which is amazing. And here we got Grovel, and Grovel is a way to add damage shields. At least one, but because we give it then to Primordium, it stacks more and more. And it's very important. A Gem Drop would be the other option, but 4 is quite a lot, so I wanted to rather have a targeted Grovel, which I can use once, reduce maybe once in the shop and then once with the Rail Spike, and then we're good to go. And then Ensnare could be... It was just precaution in case a mini boss doesn't let us through. Yeah, and here again we have a remove Kotsu for our Furnace Tab, so we can go really ham, which is amazing. I decided here to go first on Grovel, -1, so we have it immediately. So a little bit more careful rather than go too quickly into the multi-strike part. If I would have had quick, it would be a different story, I think. But yeah, I didn't hit it. Yeah, and why not duplicate Furnace Step? We are super sad anyway. And essentially I was not scared of Patient. Like, he couldn't do anything pretty much to me, as long as I have enough damage shields, and just here in the next phase I get 4 already. The only thing to think of is to maybe kill the enemies, and that means we don't care too much about the scaling, but +3 attack is nothing compared to our eating, right? And here it turns out, yeah, if you think about it, the morsels will not help us so much because Patient has trampled. Even though we add so many morsels, we will still lose damage here. I was thinking of trying to mitigate this, and it was possible at the end actually. Yeah, here obviously doesn't matter where we put the Grovel, the damage shield doesn't help us either way. And essentially it's just a ton of card clicking, really. Now it starts to be cleaner because we are having one Furnace Tab is still in 1. But yeah, all our other cards are free. Unfortunately, I didn't have Ember Generation. I should have maybe played around with that a little bit more. But I mean, at this point, who cares, right? Now Grovel is also free, and we can add one more damage shield in the back, which is super nice. So we actually have already 5, and we're feeding 5 to Shadow Channel. And with Shadow Channel at the moment, we don't lose many. Still have decent amount of morsels which save us in the front. Yeah, that's the beauty. We again have 4 multi-strikes in Primordium, and we are just pumping up the multi-strike. We were nearly the 3 Relentless, at this point 16. That's insane. giving it to Shattered Shell. I ended up with 31 multi-strike times 500. So it was definitely enough. 16,000 damage. So it ramps up really quickly with Primordium. It's amazing. Yeah, Divinity, I mean, the worst part is the start. We need to think about that. But here I decided to play mid, actually. We were super set. Another reason why to have minor refraction. We can still block here and there. With morsels, so we're good to go. So we don't even lose any health there. And we keep our damage shields in the back. And we are just about killing this wave. So even faulty loader was really critical for us. Okay. The first burner stat was also at the -1. Amazing. Eat a little bit more damage, basically. And really important is just to get rid of cards to get our setup going. Yeah, at this point we are having 10 damage shields. Super important for us. Still very important to keep up the damage shields. And if we are using the rail spike, yeah, not there. But at least one per stab is for free already. Pretty good. There are still a couple of cards which need -2s. But here, super important, gravel is not free as well. We'll still pump up Primordium because she keeps the attack at least. Now, for the first time, we give Primordium a decent chunk of multi-strike. Oh, it is very good, and we're very close to go Transcendent, basically. And there we go. Another round of Furnace Step, so we have actually 5 multi-strikes in the back, or 5 strikes in the back. Meaning we go super quickly in the front. The units are no problem anymore. We strike 8 times in the front. We do 1600 damage already. And again, more multi-strike for Primordium because we are eating her twice more. Better to give it to her instead. And even more damage shields because why not? Yeah, and at this point we are doing 223 times 60 now. We're super close. And we were lucky enough and we immediately got the Furnace Step. And there we go, we have another Furnace Step, which means we are at 23 times 18. And that was War as Hell, with a Primordium kill at the back. Very cool, 4-turn boss rush. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you still liked the video. Please subscribe if you like the content. I'll start with Monster Train 2. When this is up on the same day, I am on Twitch, NickleNick. And thank you so much for watching. This was the very last expert challenge we had to do. We had done now 25 out of 25. Very cool. Very happy with that. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day wherever you are.